Ella and Hank, and this is a TLC Clinic Jackpot in the afternoon. Gonna let it go through normal and then do a slow play review.
Look at your spot. Use your legs. Sit in the middle of your horse, baby girl. Sit in the middle. Outside leg stirrup. Outside stirrup. Go on. Don't lean. Don't pull. Put your weight in your outside inside leg. Go on. It's all right. That kind of takes the wind out of your sails when you catch a barrel. I know. But it was a quick time, 16.828.
Okay, now we're gonna go back through and do a slow play review on Ella. Her morning run, she had a tendency to catch second barrel, but today what we want to look at here in her afternoon run is while you were riding a little bit more passive in the afternoon. It's still a very pretty run here. You're coming in nice, but right there you just bump your horse a little early. You rode really smooth coming in. It's just, your horse is thinking, rating. He's really working beautifully. He doesn't start his turn too soon, but what happens is I think you just bumped him a little with your hand right there. You just bumped him, and it's just a little timing thing. You just thought, okay, I'm going to let him know to come around. If you would have trusted him to get up in the hole a little better, you would have been fine. But that little hand bump, he just did what you asked and started his turn and just caught the barrel. So that was all that was. And then you did really nice here, though, a good recovery on getting over. And then right here, he anticipates turning that second barrel a little bit. So you definitely needed to ride a little bit straighter, longer. So that little hand bump here cost that barrel. But then if you'll notice right here, he's starting that turn just a little bit early. If we zoom in here, you can see his shoulders at the barrel, and he's out a little far from the barrel. So whenever they're a little bit too much pocket going in, their butt will start to swing and their shoulder will start to drop, and then you have to be careful what that does to the back of your turn. Now, you were really smart there, Ella, and you said, we're going to start this turn too soon, so you just stayed up in the saddle and stayed off of his head and just tried to float him to the back side. And then when you got on the back side, you picked him up and started looking around, and then really lifted your elbow a little too high there. Again, we need to make sure that you're just bumping your horse, because by lifting too much, you kind of get in his face too much there. I know you can see that when you're leaving. So we want to watch that. Then you get up and you let him work here nicely. But then right there, Ella, you start leaning. I don't know if you can see that, but right here you are already starting to set yourself up to slice that barrel by looking in. He's looking at it, you're looking at it, and then you can see you're starting to drop your inside shoulder right there. And then right there you're already leaning in, and look at your hand. You've crossed your withers with your hand. You're leaning in at the barrel, and you're still 2 strides out, and you're already trying to pull him off the barrel. So we've got to learn not to do that. You've got to learn to ride straighter, longer. So when you're leaving the barrel, your eyes should be looking between his ears. Your 2 hands should be riding straighter, longer, so that when you come to this barrel, everything about you is still riding to your pocket, not already starting the turn. Okay? So that's cost you on this step off here. Because he starts to turn too soon, then you're leaning forward, and then you're pulled out of the saddle, you're pulling on your horse, and now he's losing time because he's going away from the barrel instead of coming back the way he should, finishing the barrel straight. So then you have to play catch up there. Okay? So the biggest things for you, Ella, is to learn to ride straighter, longer. Use less leaning with your body, less pulling with your hands, and use your legs more. Use your inside leg to keep your pocket going in and on the back side of your barrels. I would do drills where you walk, trot, and lope his hip to each barrel and stop straight, and stand by the barrel with his tail at the barrel and just relax. And both of you need to learn to ride straighter, longer, even hands, no pulling against the outside rein, or no crossing the withers, just low, even hands, 2 hands, 2 legs, shoulders even, no leaning, and looking, riding between his ears to a 3 or 4 foot pocket next to the barrel, and riding till his tail or butt is at the barrel. Okay, good job. I'll do an analogy of your morning video as well next. Thank you.